Hi guys, as all of you know that recently we are listening about this SBA grant, and I think like many of the thing people were still confused that how this thing is working. So I'm just gonna clarify about this thing that SBA, basically the federal government has launched three different streams, under which the third one is coming into the effect is the CARES Act, which says about some $10,000 of grant as well as the loans to the employers for paycheck protection program. So I just want to throw some light on that and how you can process. So it's very easy for if you want to apply for the EIDL, which is Economical Injury Disaster Loan, and for a grant of that 10,000 grants. The process for applying online is fairly simple. As you can see, I've just opened a Google browser. You can just type in SBA disaster loan. That's it. And if you see that this is the coming disaster assistance, okay, for small business administration. So the moment you click on it, it's gonna route you to the website where you have to go. The moment you go that, okay, I'm just showing you the process for that 10,000 grants. Whereas I will be showing you what are the things and how you can apply for the PP, which is known as Paycheck Protection Program. I'm gonna show you in a different video. For this, I'm showing you that how you can apply. As you can see, EIDL and Loan Advances, which is Economic Injury Disaster Loan. Just click on there. The moment you click on there, the above, it will route you to here where it says the applications for loan. What you have to do is basically you have to decide, are you a person who has employees or who hasn't the employees. If you do not have the employees, just click the below button, which is right here, the second one. If you have employees and you are falling under the less than the 500 employees, then just click on the first option. So I'm going with the first option for giving you a test. You have to just mark all of them. Just make sure you read before you click on it. If you are not having any of these, then you are not eligible to apply for this loan. Okay, now you have to do is continue, and you have to just fill out your business information, whether it is an LLC, INC, S corporation, or whatever it is. So let's say I'm just putting dummy just for you, INC. It really doesn't make any difference. If you have a DBA name, you have to put it here as a trade name, which is doing business as. And if not, it's really simple, just put NA, that's it. Okay, the next thing is you have to put a 9-digit EIN, which is the employer identification number, which is allotted by the IRS. So I'm just gonna put some random numbers here. Okay, make sure you follow the protocol. Okay, so this is 9 numbers here, and then you have to go to the next option where you just have to, we have a couple of options here. In general, I'm just selecting S corporation, whereas you can select LLC, C corp, sole proprietor, whatever it is. Okay, so in general, if you are not a profit organization, click on no. If you have any applied for any franchises, click on yes. If no, just give it to them. Now this is what they require in terms of judging your revenue. What was your revenue for last 12 months? Just key in, and I'm just putting 100,000 just for an example. Okay, and if you make sure, one important thing is if you are in a service industry, so basically in this service industry you do not have any cost of goods sold. Okay, so you can just mark it as 0, or based on your product base, that whatever is your cost of goods sold is coming upon. Now all these other fields are optional, they are not mandatory, but you can fill it out if that applies to your personal business. Okay, then you have to just give an address. You can just put any given address, which is 115 Dexels. I'm just putting my address, or you can just put any address whichever you like, and just select the state from there. It has a whole bunch of options and a drop down menu to select from for the drop down menu. Okay, all the states, and just put whatever number you think is okay, like which goes with your zip code. Then you need to put your business phone number, which is, in case I'm putting in. Okay, Just put your business email. I'm just putting dummy@gmail.com. Okay. Then just put when was your business established. Okay. Just put that date here, that when exactly was the business established. So I'm just putting a dummy, which is 2019. Since when you are in the ownership of that business, whoever is then. Now, as for this, what is the business activity you guys are in? Let's say if you're in a hotel, restaurant, or because I've recently applied for hotels and construction clients of mine. So eating and drinking places, that's one other option. And in the subcategory, you have a dine-in or a food takeaway or carry-out or casual dining, whatever applies to your business. Okay. And then you have to say that how many employees were there with your business as on January 31st, 2020, which is January, the end of the month of January. It is very crucial to write it down there because you cannot have a misrepresentation of information. Okay, let's say just 2. Go next, and this page is basically about, as it says, owner information. The very first thing is to click on no. If your business is not owned by a different entity and owned by you, just click on no. Okay, don't forget this one. Do not miss the further video because even if you skip for 30 seconds, you might gonna miss few important points. Okay, so just watch till the end, and there are a few really good tips that I'm gonna give you at the end. Just put your name, which is I'm just putting mine. Okay, mobile number, you can just put it same. It's basically just for the inquiry purpose. They can call you back. So whatever the title applies to you, owner, manager, accountant, CEO, CFO, whatever. Okay, now this is important, that you must have at least 10% and more ownership in the business while you are doing this. Okay, as of now I'm just putting 100, just in case if you have more than one person who is the owner of the business. Once I'm done, then you can see that there is an add additional owner information as well. Okay, so again I'm gonna put dummy here Gmail. Okay, just put your social security number as an individual, whatever the number is being allotted by the IRS to you. Okay, this is not my social security at all, so I'm just putting in. Okay, don't take it as it is that it's my actual number. Okay, so that's what you can do. Okay, and place of birth, they are asking that where were you born. So in this case, there are two kind of scenarios when you are born within United States and out of United States. So if you are within United States, you need to provide the state where you are actually born, and if you're out of United States, you can generally just give it a name of the country. Okay, as I belongs to India, I'm gonna put India there. Okay, are you a US citizen or not? So citizenship, it's not says about residentialship, it says citizenship. Okay, so just put there as a yes or no. Just put any given address. I'm just putting in whatever is coming automatically just for the demonstration purposes, and click next, and you are almost set. Just read this information, that are you been convicted for any of the offenses in past, then are you currently suspended or debarred from any kind of thing from federal agency or for any grants and loans. Click on no. If you are having yes for any of these, then please do not apply for this because this is not going to help. Then is there any indictment or any criminal charges are there for you which has not been proven yet? Still just mark it as a no. And if you are getting any help, although this form doesn't require any person's help, but if in case if you are taking in help, as you can see and read that it is for them, not for you, you can just leave it blank. And this is where all the fun is. This is the very important step. If you wanted to be considered for the advance of $10,000, just have to click on mark on this and give them the information of your company's bank account for which you are applying this. Okay, as you can see that there is a bank name, account number, and routing number. Okay, now the moment you put their information and click here and next, you're gonna submit your information. It's gonna give you the screen to review, and you can submit and you'll get a confirmation number. So I believe that that will help you out in this process, and you can do it by your own. You do not have to follow anyone else. Hope this video helps you guys, and do not stop liking the video and just give it a shot for the next person to see. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.